Hi. All right. Welcome, everybody. Didn't do the intro song or anything. Hopefully, you can hear me. I don't have a mic or anything. There's a lot of noise in the background right now. Um, a lot of kids here tonight, so they're running around and stuff. There is hockey game, and then there's ringette tonight, and so that's all happening tonight. So just wanted to pop in. I really wanted to get a live done earlier today, but was so busy. Like I was busy this morning. So hey, Lexi. This morning I had. I know it's crazy. It's noisy. So please, I hope you can hear me. I'm like this. I'm going to be this close to the mic so you can hear me. Um, had physio today, and it was my first physio in a couple in about 2 weeks. I had what else was going on? Oh, I had another appointment that I had to go to, and had a lovely friend take me and get everything that we needed and stuff. And she was so sweet. I don't know if she wants me to say her name publicly, but it was a blessing that she came to do things for me and get things set up. So that was just a real godsend for her to be there. And then I had to pop off to work. That's where I am now. So I'm at the haunted complex. I would take you around, but there's just too many people around tonight, and kids are running around and being kids. So today, what did I want to talk about? Mars. That's really what I wanted to get on board with. So Mars is in Cancer right now. So Mars isn't happy. He's in detriment. Now, usually Mars takes about 40 days to get through a sign. And right now he's slowing right down. So um, he's going down to, was it 30? I don't have my notes with me, so I'm going by memory. 33, like it's in geometry. Anyways, he's going slow. He's going slow, slower than usual. So in doing this, what does that mean? Is that he's going to be going retrograde by the end of the year, and he's going to be taking his time going through Cancer. Now, it's going to feel very overwhelming. It's going to be feeling very heavy. Plus, in opposition to Pluto, and Pluto's at 29 degrees. It's at the degree of um, getting your. I'm going to just say getting your crap together, right? So this is a degree of, for the last 16 years, what have you been doing? And here's the last hurrah over the next 2 months to really get things popping and get things moving, and letting go of what no longer works for you and moving forward on what works for you. And Capricorn's the energy to do it, because once it hits Aquarius, it's going to be a lot harder to get moving. Doesn't mean you won't be able to, but it's going to be feeling a lot different because it's going to be in fixed air. So this is about looking deeply within ourselves and getting what we need done. And what does that look like? And what does that feel like? We also have with this, um, with Mars, and Mars being so the anxiousness going on. And so there's a lot of anxiety, people having anxiousness, overthinking, not being able, thinking they have 15 things that they have to do. That's, what is it? Elliot. That's Elliot. Um, having to do all of these things, but being overwhelmed and trying to get them all done. So that's the other thing. I'm doing my live.
Oh,
I'm on a live. That's okay.
I heard you go. That's Elliot. That's
Yeah,
Elliot.
I know you popped in the back, so somebody's like, "Well, who's that?" And
Was
so
that
that's
from work
Elliot.
or something?
Huh?
From the job or the...
Yeah,
Oh, all
yeah.
right. We'll leave you to it.
So getting that all done. So the big part with, especially with Mars, and having to work with him, because he gets anxious in here, and this is all getting to the bottom of everything that we're feeling, everything that we want to get going. Now Mars is will be going into Leo, but he's not going to go into Leo for some time, not until November or so, and then he's going to go and then retrograde in Leo and then back into Cancer. So we have, he's going to be there till in Cancer going forward in January. So there's a long period of time. So we have this energy that's going to get us to really start focusing now on the points of where we want to go and how we are wanting to clear this all out. And a lot of this is going, and this point in this vibrational frequency that's here is with us for the next 7 months. So until next April. So this is why it's so core and so important for us to really start looking at, our headspace and where Venus is right now in Libra. And she's with, who's she with? She's with Juno, she's with Lilith, and she's with Eros and the South Node. So there's this illusion of energy that comes in, a frequency illusion that, this is going to be the best thing for me. This is so great. Or this could be, thinking that this is, especially when it comes to relationship, this is going to be the best relationship. We're going to get it together. And you're going to find that it is an illusion. It's not holding any substance. And that's huge. So with this, with where Pluto's going in the opposition to everything in Cancer. Right now, there's nothing in Aquarius. So Aquarius is, so there's nothing there having us to really look at the connections that we want to make, the groups that we want to make. It's really getting focused on to where Capricorn, what Capricorn is, and then over to Pisces, because we have Saturn and we have Neptune in there, and this is really, where's your flow, where's your structure, how are we putting this all together? Are you getting tricked? What are the tricks that are being, that are coming out to us? So like we can go into the media, all this falsification of information that's coming out about, all of this sickness and everybody getting sick and blah blah blah. And then we also have, like, here what's happening in Calgary. Take a 3-minute shower. Like, I'm sorry, parts of me takes about 3 minutes just to clean. Because I'm not a little lady, I'm a big lady, so it takes a little bit to get things going. So we have these illusions, these distractions that are getting you to fall into a set narrative, to fall into where the opposition wants you to be, and where they want you to fall in line. And here we have Pluto coming in. Haven't you noticed what's happened in the last 16 years? Haven't you noticed what's going on? Are you going to fall for this again? And where Saturn is, and Saturn making aspects over to Pluto, we're back into Saturnian energy. And being in Saturnian energy, that means you really, really have to get things together. They're trying to dictate a 3-minute shower. God, how I know. Like, it takes it. You know how long it takes me to do my hair, and wash my hair. I joked with my girlfriend today. I said, "Do you know how long it takes? I just have to, it takes me 3 minutes to pick up a boob and wash under that." Um, so this is where the craziness is, that they are trying to get you to conform and to conform to this, when they're going to be bringing out things to do with the elixir, right? And conforming with the elixir, and with whatever new elixir that they're going to come out with, and whatever new, sickness or what have you they're going to come up with. Along with that, especially where Mars is, and Mars is just getting frustrated and overwhelmed, this is starting where we will start to witness the agenda starting to really play out when it comes to WW3. So we're going to start really seeing this agenda coming out in the next couple months and going into end of the year. Right now in the UK, they don't even have an opposition sitting for the socialist government that's in there right now, which is really crazy. So they can pass any law right now in legally because the Tories are not even coming in. And constitutionally, they need the Tories. This is also where we're going to be finding some really crazy things that are going to be happening when it comes to our government and the split that just happened. And I told you September is going to be wild. You know, September, October, November. This is where things are going to get wild. This is where and there's an ulterior agenda that is being played here. When we look at these parliament and politics and things like that. So there's an agenda that's being played here. And we really have to be aware, and we have to be aware of where our mental health is, where our physical health, and most of all, where our spiritual health, because our spiritual health really works with our mental and physical. And we really have to help, being able to pivot. We have to be where we are, if you're getting insulted, if you're getting upset over something, this is where you got to put on your big girl panties and just, you know, people are going to be assholes. And if you're going to take offense to everything that everybody's going to say right now, and especially with Mars being in Cancer, boy, it's going to be hell for you. It's going to take you a long time, right? I see the sellout Singh backed out of his deal with this bum buddy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. 100. But the part that I see, or, because they're both Capricorns, right? So there is an ulterior agenda that's being played here. They're Capricorns. You got to think of the ulterior agenda that's been being played for the last 16 years in our government, in our country, 9 years under Mr. Bumboy. you know, um, this is what is happening right now, and people are at a verge where they just want it fixed. They just want it fixed. I know right now when you go to the gas, it's like, oh, gas is so cheap. Yeah, but you also got to realize that, okay, gas is being right now is less than $75 a barrel. And this has to do because Uranus is retrograde, right? So Uranus is in Taurus, Pluto's retrograde in Pisces. That's everything to do with oil, gas, everything like that. So we have that there, plus Saturn in Pisces. So there's things trying to make a structure around what it has when it comes to the oil and gas. And then where Uranus in Taurus, there's something to do with a change that's coming in. Oil is not being drilled as much, or because of it's so low right now, and it's not being processed. So when that's happening, and right now we are coming to a point, winter time's coming, war is going to be more on our doorstep than ever. This is where you're going to find where, okay, what's going on? Are they holding back for a reason? Does that mean prices? You think prices are going to be low, but when you have to heat your house and you're burning up all of this energy, right, that's going to come into play as well. So we're watching a crazy 3D chess game being played on the world circuit. And the one that wants to give us energy or have us energy is feeling really sappy, and that's our Mars. And Mars wants to just jump to the very end. But the thing is that there's steps that we have to do in order for us to put ourselves together, to put our spiritual selves together, our physical selves, and our mental selves. And that's going to be so, so important. And it's starting today. That's why I wanted to get on here earlier. It's starting today. It's starting in how we need to really, you know, take a real deep dive and a deep look into our own lives and see, okay, maybe I wasn't so good at this and I need to improve it. How am I going to improve? How am I going to improve that structure within my life and build it better? And that's a huge, huge piece right now. So, yeah. So if you've been feeling weepy, overwhelmed, frustrated, anxiety, nerves, things like that, that's where we're at right now. And September is going to be a wacko month when it comes to things to do with um, politics, financials, um, and the war. That's going to be being played out very strongly. And as I said before, about who you thought your enemy isn't who you thought your friends are. It's like, oh, this country's our good buddy, and you're going to find out, no, that country really isn't your good buddy, kind of thing. So this is, the changes that are going to come with alliances, the changes that are going to come with that, a possible forced an election that might happen. But the thing is, I know Canadians are cheering about that, but you got to really look at, we have a person who's in charge who isn't stupid. You think he is. He's not stupid, but has an ulterior agenda on this, right? So this is what you have to be aware of, because this could be leaving somebody else holding a bag that is going to be impossible to deal with. This is also where um, I don't think Trudeau wants to be the person going into war and taking Canada into war and into a world war. And the other part too is like taking Canada into a war economy, as as well as trying to fix the economy here in Canada. And that's the same in the States. Hang on, I have to answer the phone because I'm at work, so don't go anywhere. Hello, Acadia Recreational Complex. Okay. You'll have to call back tomorrow morning because that's when the girls will be here to do that. Okay. Let me see. I have no way of confirming that. And what time did you book for the? What were you booking? The arena? Yeah, I have, because I don't have any of that information up here on my screen. You'd have to at 8:30. So after the Wolverines are off. Yeah, I I don't have the power to do that. I'm only the night person. Yeah, it is. They're in. They start at 9 o'clock. Okay. All right. Okay. Bye. I don't have authority for some stuff. So, anyways, so yeah, thank you for staying with me as I did that. I don't have much authority here except to look pretty. That's about my only authority I have sitting here. But it is like getting yourself prepared over these next few months is going to be extremely important. The political ploy that's going to be happening when it comes to Ottawa here in Canada is going to be crazy. And if they are going for a snap election um, for the fall, my gut's just saying there's just something, there's an evil plot at play. And same with what's with the United States. It's all of these extremists are really wanting to take a hold, but we all know in the end they always lose their hold, you know. But it's we who have to go through all of this as being the regular Joe trying to get through everything. So take stock with everything. Take stock on yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually as we go forward, because you're going to be needing that. And take stock in other things that you are doing in your life, you know, on what needs to stay and what needs to go. So, and my next thing is we have moon readings have gone up to $50. But if you buy the last 8 moon readings of the year, they're $200. So let me know. I got to get going here because it's going to get loud again. And so just get a hold of me if you're interested in getting the moon readings. All right. Have a great one. I'm going to come back tomorrow morning and I'll give you more of the 411 of the cray cray of everything that else is going on as well. All right.